Made in Africa. Focus sur l'apport de la diaspora africaine dans le développement du continent.
On va commencer le programme maintenant, mais avant de commencer, on va essayer de faire un peu de prières musulmans et chrétiens, car c'est les deux religions qui sont dominantes ici. On va commencer par ces deux. On va donner l'honneur à notre papa, notre grand-père, M. Ibrahim, qui vient de Rabat, qui va prier un peu pour nous ici en tant que musulmans. Merci. Très bonne soirée.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm glad for being here in front of you to take part in this celebration. Donc, as the brother don't say when they start the prayer in Islamic way, so I wanted for everybody at least be on that so that we can pray. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
We have opening remarks, a welcoming speech by Mr. Mohamed Berry. We have introduction of guests by Mr. Mohamed Berry, presentation of executive members, Mr. Mohamed Berry. We have the president's speech. We have address by the president of the Sierra Leone Embassy, address by the president of Fazam and the community lawyer, address by community elders, Sierra Leone community in Rabat and the president of student union. We have donation time, we have refreshment, entertainment, congratulatory address by the representative of the Sierra Leone Embassy. Mesdames et messieurs, je viens de lire le programme qu'on a aujourd'hui ici pour qu'on puisse commencer. Sur notre programme, on a ici le message de bienvenue qui sera fait par M. Barry. On a ici la présentation des personnalités qui sera faite par M. Mohamed Berry, présentation des membres du bureau exécutif de la communauté sierra-léonaise qui sera faite par M. Mohamed Berry. On a ici le discours du président de la communauté sierra-léonaise et le discours des représentants de l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone, discours du président de FADAM, présent ici avec l'avocat de la communauté, discours de nos grandes personnalités de Rabat, le président des étudiants de la communauté sierra-léonaise à Rabat. On a ici une contribution pour la communauté. On a un moment de divers, de réfléchir ensemble. On a ici aussi certains artistes de la communauté sierra-léone qui vont nous faire vibrer un peu la salle. Et on a le dernier message de la communauté des membres de l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone. On ne va pas plus tarder, on va commencer. we, the Sierra Leone community in the Great Casablanca, hereby organized with officialization of the Sierra Leone community, that we decided it's very important that this community of Sierra Leone to be renewed and that we have people that will lead the community for success. And due to that, we have decided to organize this occasion, this ceremony, in the witness of the other presidents of different communities that are present here. And on our list today, we have a delegate from the Sierra Leone Embassy, Mr. Kago, and his delegate with the Councilor of the Sierra Leone Embassy. And now we have our mama here, that is Secretary General to the Ambassador, and other members also are here. We say you are highly welcome. Also, we have the President of FAZAM. President of FAZAM, he is the President of all the African associations in Morocco. He is the President of all associations in Morocco. He's here. We say welcome to him, sir. You are welcome. We have our elder, Mr. Ibrahim from Rabat. He is one of the greatest elders in the Sierra Leone community that always assists us in whatever we are doing and give us advices. You are highly welcome, sir. And we have the President of the Student Union in Sierra Leone. We have the students in Sierra Leone that came to study. We have their President, Mr. Akin. You are highly welcome, sir. And we pass through that. We have President of different communities here. We have the President of the Nigeria community here. Also, I think we have the President of the Liberia community. And we have other members of different communities, the communities that are present here. We say you are highly welcome. And all the other people that are present here today, the audience, you are highly welcome. Madame et Messieurs, comme je disais tout à l'heure, en passant à la présentation de nos 20 respectés invités qui sont là aujourd'hui au nom de la communauté sierra-léonaise. On a commencé par la délégation de l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone qui est représentée par son consul général de Sekadro et la secrétaire générale qui est là. On le souhaite la bienvenue. On a le président de FAZAM qui est là, qui est le président de toutes les associations africaines au Maroc. On souhaite la bienvenue aussi. On a notre grand frère, notre papa, M. Ibrahim de la communauté sierra-léonaise qui est présent. On souhaite la bienvenue. On a le président de l'Union des étudiants sierra-léonais au Maroc, président de Slaki. Lui aussi, on souhaite la bienvenue. Sans plus tarder, on va procéder à la présentation des membres du bureau exécutif de la communauté sierra-léonaise de Casablanca. Without wasting time, we are going to start with the presentation of the executive members of the Sierra Leone community in Casablanca. Of the Sierra Leone community. Please stand up. The second person here, we start with Mrs. Williams Bangura. She is the chair lady and also our mama here, Zainab. We have the Secretary General of the community, which is not other person but Mr. Mohamed Bari. We have the treasurer, a very dynamic and responsible person that always works towards the betterment of the community, which is nobody else but Mr. Abdul Ibrahim Fofana. And the fifth position here is the PRO, that's the Public Relations Officer, or Minister of Communications. Somebody that I always praise for the hard work that he does all the time, and he's a very, very great person in the community, very important, which is our brother Prince Abu Bangura. Also, we have another great personality, wild person, very giant, that always works very hard, very humble, very disponible at any time. That is the organizing secretary, which is nobody else but Robin Skefala Koroma. And we have the seventh person. This person is there for our back. He is there at all the time to define the community. But at any time, at any moment, he is ready to defend the rights of the members of the community and to defend the community. That's our Minister of Defense, the Secretary in charge of Social Affairs and Conflict, Mr. Joseph Patrick. Also, we have the eighth person on our list here is the Auditor General, a very responsible and humble guy, very handsome, cool, gentle, you know, which is nobody else James Wabi Kote. These are the members of the executive board of the Sierra Leone community in Casablanca here today. Secondly, sir, these are the executive members that the Sierra Leone community have fully elected to represent the Sierra Leone community in Casablanca. Can we give them a round of applause? And we really believe that this community will go forward. We have turned another page and opened another chapter, and this chapter will be a very, very great chapter because all the people that are presented to you here today are very responsible and hardworking guys that are ready to promote and help the community for the betterment of all the Sierra Leoneans in Morocco. And I'm sure God will put blessing in this community and will go forward. And Mesdames et Messieurs, je ne peux pas tout répéter, mais comme vous le savez, je viens de faire la présentation des membres du bureau exécutif de la communauté sierra-léonaise résidant au Maroc. On a présenté les membres présents qui sont là, c'est eux les nouveaux dirigeants de la communauté sierra-léonaise. Avec votre bénédiction et la bénédiction de tout un chacun de nous ici, j'espère que Dieu va nous conduire à accomplir cette tâche. Et pour qu'ensemble on vive ensemble dans l'harmonie et la paix. Donc une fois encore, on vous remercie pour cette présence. On vous remercie pour le déplacement effectué. La Sierra Leone et les autres communautés, c'est la même famille. Nous vivons ensemble, nous aspirons ensemble et ensemble, unis et solidaires, nous vaincrons. Je vous remercie. On va procéder à notre état. We come to the next program that we are having because time is money. After presentation of the executive members of the community, we are going to come on the next agenda here. That is, we are going to listen to our president, the president of the Sierra Leone community. He has 2 or 3 words to say to us and the people of Sierra Leone that are here. Today, he is the head of the community, and we are going to give him full support that he succeeds in his mandate and the community bring more success and happiness to all the other Sierra Leoneans. So, Mr. President, please, you have the word.
Of course, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, everybody. I'm representing from the Sierra Leone Embassy to the Kingdom of Morocco, members of the High Table, presidents from different communities or countries, ladies and gentlemen, tribal heads, section chiefs, brothers and sisters of the Sierra Leone community, I greet you all in Allah's name. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abakar Toure. As you've heard from our chairman, I'm the newly elected and official president from the Sierra Leone community. Today is a special honor for me, standing in front of you here today, expressing how grateful I am for my community, the embassy, my executive, and everybody here today in the room. I I am grateful. I want to welcome everybody and thank you for coming. Mr. Secretary of the Sierra Leone Embassy to the Kingdom of Morocco, I want you to permit me to send my thanks and appreciation to the King of the Kingdom of Morocco, His Highness Mohammed VI, for making Morocco a better place for us. And I'm sure that is why we are here today. If we can think of coming together, having a community, it's because we think we are comfortable. And despite the fact that we have our problems, private issues, if only we focus and work hard, we can achieve our goals. I'm sure we are happy having a new community in Morocco, and it's a pleasure. Mr. Secretary of the Sierra Leone Embassy, representative of the Sierra Leone Embassy to the Kingdom of Morocco, I want you to permit me to send my thanks and appreciation to the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. For Sierra Leoneans to have the first embassy and the ambassador of the Sierra Leone community of the Sierra Leone Republic of Sierra Leone to the Kingdom of Morocco. It's a blessing for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you today my country, Sierra Leone. It's a pleasure. Sierra Leone is a country in the west coast of Africa. It owns its name from a 15th century Portuguese, Pedro de Center, who visited Sierra Leone as the first European. The original Portuguese name was Sierra Leone, which simply means the Lion Mountains. The capital Freetown commands the world's largest natural harbor. Sierra Leone gained its independence from the United Kingdom in 1961. It shared the boundary between Guinea and Liberia and the Atlantic Ocean. Of course, Sierra Leone is known for its blood diamond, which was mined and sold for weapons during the country's violent civil war from 1991 to 2002. Sierra Leone is also known for its vast endowments in minerals, including diamond, bauxite, rutile, platinum, chromite, colta, tantalite, and zircon, as well as a promising petroleum potential. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've given you a brief background of my country, Sierra Leone, most of you here can attest that Sierra Leone is a peaceful country, which we can be proud of. Therefore, putting the green, white, and blue to the top is your responsibility, my responsibility, and our responsibility. I want you to know the meaning of the green, white, and blue, which is the unity, freedom, and justice. Brothers and sisters, I call on your attention to respect the laws of the Kingdom of Morocco. Because every one of us here today is a reflection to the image of our different countries, more especially Sierra Leone. Brothers and sisters, our community is the smallest community and the latest community that have struggled a long period of time in different and difficult circumstances that always remind us of why we are here today. After all odds and obstacles that we face, we still stand strong to come together as a family. To build a better community in the history of Morocco for the first time. We decided to come together to work together, feel proud of ourselves, and support each other like other communities. As we all believe, and to make Morocco a better place, not only for we and for the generation yet to come. I'm sure that is why we are working together today. We also want to speak in one voice, fight in one voice, and achieve in one voice, and all this can only be achieved, Mr. Secretary of the Embassy, if our message reached the Ambassador of the Republic of Sierra Leone to the Kingdom of Morocco and His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. Our goals and objectives of our community can only achieve with their support. And it is a pleasure if our message reaches to the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. I am today here to serve and also to serve as a mediator between the government of Sierra Leone and the Kingdom of Morocco. I am not working in isolation, but with the acknowledgement of our embassy, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, and presidents from different organizations or communities, specifically the gentleman in my left-hand side here today, Mr. Diop. We are grateful for having you in our community. I am sure our community is the latest, but it's going to be the fastest growing community among communities. Of course, it's of no mistake that you elected me as a president of the Sierra Leone community. I want to say it's the best decision that you ever made. Because leadership has been an integrated part of my system, from a combination of my forefather, my father, and my mother, who was a queen to my father. Born and raised in a small village called Konta Dubara, Kambia district in the northern part of Sierra Leone, the origin of my parents. In leadership, I believe in what we call motivation, support, the management, the teamwork, responsibility, integrity, influence, transparency, and a good communication. You can become a better leader. A leader must be a servant to his people. A good leader must be a servant to his people. And I want to say it's a pleasure, yes, and I'm ready for my community. I want to advise you or remind you of why or how most of us left or abandoned our country, specifically the purpose of most of us, and especially left our parents in the critical conditions. I want to remind you and advise you the purpose of why we're here. And most of us leave our parents, siblings, wives and other relatives for this struggle. And I urge you to focus on working very hard, because our parents today expecting great from us. Please don't forget that. We have our families. Most of us have kids, parents, wife, to be precise. So let's don't divide our attention. let's focus on why we are here for. And I pray we achieve our goals. Let us make the travel or where we are today as an opportunity to make a life change. And it can only happen when we are focused. Let's come together, support each other, respect and show love. Let's stop the hate among ourselves. Let's stop intimidation among ourselves. Let's come together as one. We can achieve our goals. I want to thank my ambassador for recognizing our occasion, thanking the representative from the Sierra Leone Embassy, Mr. Kabo, Mama Haja, and the rest of the team. Here today is a remarkable somebody in our community. He has fought a battle for us, which most of all can recall. If he is here today, I can't express how much I'm happy that he is part of the community, and I want you to welcome him and recognize him. I want to thank my elder, Mr. Ibrahim, who has served not only the Sierra Leoneans, but a lot of countries, to be precise, in Morocco. I heard about Mr. Ibrahim before I met him, from different nationalities. He's a great father. He has worked so hard for the Sierra Leoneans and different people or different communities. It's a pleasure to receive him in our community, and I'm so much happy. Thank you, sir, for coming. I want to thank the president of the Students' Union, Brother Akim, who is a very responsible young man. As we all know, you can tell a ripe corn by its looks. Mr. Akim here is a gentleman. I've observed uncountable times on his efforts towards the community and even getting different information from different people. Brother, I want to say I'm grateful that you're here today. Welcome. My chair and vice president at the same time, Sister Zainab Bangura, for your great efforts towards the development of this community. I'm sure everyone knows how great she is in the community. I want to say my special thanks to you, sister, and I'm grateful for having you in the community. I want to thank everyone in the executive. I can't name all the different positions, but I know you know how much I respect you. If today we are here, my executive play a great role. I can't express how much they are grateful to me. And if I am strong as a president today, I count on them. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, comme on vient d'écouter le président de la communauté sierra-léonaise, il a fait une excellente intervention ici tout de suite. Il a commencé par parler de l'histoire de la Sierra Leone, un beau pays qu'on connaît tous, certains parmi nous qui est frontalier à la Guinée-Conakry, le Libéria, la Côte d'Ivoire. Il nous a parlé un peu de cette histoire. Il a parlé aussi de l'élection de la communauté sierra-léonaise qui sont là aujourd'hui, comment nous sommes bâtis pour que cette communauté soit en place aujourd'hui. Il a aussi remercié les personnes qui ont effectué le déplacement pour être là aujourd'hui, les membres de l'ambassade, la délégation qui est venue de notre ambassade, le président des FADAM qui a fourni beaucoup d'efforts aussi pour que cette communauté soit là aujourd'hui. Et aussi nos responsables qui sont là, et tout un chacun de nous qui sont là aujourd'hui, la remercie tout le monde. Voilà le bref de ce qu'il vient de dire. Sans plus tarder, on va essayer de procéder sur notre programme ici. On va recevoir le représentant de l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone, l'un des représentants. We are going to receive the representative of the Sierra Leone embassy here. They have one of the words to say to us, the Sierra Leone community and the audience.
Good afternoon. I am Mr. Kago. I'm representing His Excellency the Ambassador in this program. I started off by saying that I bring you greetings from His Excellency Atumani Denke, Ambassador of the Republic of Sierra Leone to the Kingdom of Morocco, who is unavoidably absent. He would have loved to be part of this, well, I refer to this program as an epoch making. It's a history. Like the President rightly stated, this is the first time we are having a well-structured executive or a body representing Sierra Leoneans in Casablanca, in Morocco. So we're glad to be here. But before I go further with my presentation, I would like to first of all introduce to you my colleagues from the Embassy of Sierra Leone that are here to witness this very important occasion. I've already introduced myself. I am Mr. Kago. I am a first secretary and in charge of consular affairs at the embassy in Switzerland. On my immediate right, I have Mrs. Sisse, Hajjali Sisse. She's second secretary and secretary to the ambassador. We also have our press attaché. She just joined us about 2-3 weeks ago. She's the one responsible for all our communications and all information and public related activities. She's no less a person, but Miss Amina and Ibrahim. And as I introduced her, she is in charge of the press, which means this program is going to be covered. You will not be surprised if somebody called you from Freetown that I saw this program on television at the Sierra Leone. She's going to cover it, inshallah. Then again, in our midst of the embassy, we have our information communication technology specialist, who is none less a person as our IT officer, is Mr. Isaac Ernest Victor. He's also taking pictures, which means we've already established a website in which we are going to display all that is happening here in that website so that the entire world can know exactly what the Syrian community has. Last but not the least, it's my own personal. She is the one that makes me complete. My darling wife, Mrs. Salimati Kabo. And of course, my Moroccan daughter. Of course, she was born in Morocco. It's brief, it's not a talk show because it's not a time for us to talk. This is a happy moment in which all of us should be happy. You know, we have a very good time together, feel good, and then we separate ways to our different locations. So like I promised you, I'm going to be as brief as possible. Like I started off, I bring you greetings from His Excellency the Ambassador, who would have loved to be part of this session, but because he's engaged with all our official activities, he couldn't make it to be part and parcel of this history making. But I must say, the embassy is fully in support of this community in Casablanca. The reason being that the embassy is in support of this community is the fact that we've been seeing a lot of strides, positive efforts, you understand, to engage in things that are positive, and that's what we are looking out to. we are not considered people that are coming up with excuses all the time. Time is of an essence.
Yes.
Time is of vital importance. You understand? So we want to see people going into action. That's what makes us happy. We are all grown-ups. And most important again, my brothers and sisters, you have elected your colleagues, your brothers, your peers into respectable positions as executive members, that is, to lead the affairs of the Sierra Leone community in Casablanca here. I just want to say a few words with regards to this. You have given them this responsibility. You've given them the mandate to lead and to serve you. So your support is equally important for them to succeed. Don't forget, you elected them through an election. I hope I'm not making a mistake. Through one election. So which means you should support them right across the board. It is an established fact that we are humans, which means we are liable to mistakes. But it is better to wash your dirty linens inside. Whenever there are problems or there's a problem, ensure you address them amicably without resulting into conflict. Another thing that is important that is coming also from the embassy is the fact that in diplomacy, we have one thing that we consider very paramount, that is respecting the laws of the host country. The Moroccan laws, we must respect them at all times. We must abide by the laws of this land. The embassy there cannot change the laws of this land.
Yes.
Our jurisdiction is limited within the premise or the confines of the embassy.
Thank you.
Not beyond that. Beyond that is within the confines or the premise of the Moroccan kingdom. So please, I'm appealing to all of us. We came here, was it last year? We established the embassy. We visited the director of prison, and we were given a list of Sierra Leoneans that are in prison, incarcerated. About 12 Sierra Leoneans for different capital crimes. We are not happy. We've started visiting them. You understand? Some are appealing to us to help them get out of the prisons. But you know what? Like I told you, our powers are limited. When the court decides on a particular matter and comes up with a judgment, we don't have that power to change the judgment of the court.
Yes.
So that's why I'm appealing. It is important. If you have an issue, channel your issue through this executive. This one is now serving as a conduit. You understand? If you channel your problem through them, then they will channel it to the embassy.
Thank you.
And they will see what we will do. But nobody should take it from himself. Nobody should take upon himself to come up with anything, especially if that thing has to do with the community. You go through the executive. The executive will now link with the embassy, and I will give you our assurances that we are 100% willing to work with this community. As part of our obligation as a diplomatic entity, it's not only to advance the interest of our country, but our countrymen. That is the Sierra Leoneans. We are here to protect your rights, but don't forget, we have limitations. Because some people are saying we should do everything. We cannot do everything because we don't have the powers that will enable us to do everything. So that's why we are appealing, please. If you're working, make sure you work diligently. Don't go into anything that will bring about problems for you, please. Like I said, I don't want to bore you. I don't want to take too much of the time because the time has already been consumed. You understand? But I want to end up on a note regarding what we informed you guys about, the review or the renewal of your status here in Morocco. We informed you about that the last time, not so? That we have engaged the Moroccans through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs with regards your stay in Morocco. They accepted that they are willing. I'm going over this again. But they requested from us information from our people, that is the Sierra Leoneans that are here, that they should provide their passports, you understand? And any other related documents. We conveyed that information to you. Right? But unfortunately, you all know the challenges we are faced with. And then we return to them again, we get back to them, told them that, look, we have engaged our people, but it's difficult because of certain challenges while they are on their way to Morocco. So we appeal to them to see reason to help so that our people will have their stay in Morocco. They accepted. That's the time when they asked us to represent another list. You understand? We got about 115 people registered for that. We have submitted that list. And they are working on it. We want people to be patient. The reason being, we don't have control over that. You understand? When it comes to approving these things, we don't have control. All we do is to advocate on your behalf. You understand? But we don't have control. If the matter was within our reach, we would have told you tomorrow or next week you will have your papers. But it's not coming from us directly. We are just advocating to the government of Morocco so that they will help our people get their papers in Morocco. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, I don't want to bore you. We prefer just bring down the curtain here. And I want to thank you all very much for your cooperation, your support. And I hope and pray that you will continue to support this body so that you achieve your desired goals at the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cardo, for this brilliant intervention. En même temps consul qui a présenté son équipe qui est là, les représentants de l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone présents. Il nous a dit que vraiment l'ambassadeur en personne devrait être là, mais il est en voyage. Voilà la raison pour laquelle on ne l'a pas vu, mais lui il est là en tant que premier responsable et symbolique. Il a fait cette présentation. La deuxième des choses, il nous a parlé ici un peu de la communauté, donc il a apprécié l'organisation qu'il a trouvée en place, et aussi le bureau exécutif qu'on a présenté, et il a conseillé les Sierra Leonais qui sont là, au niveau de Casablanca, de faire confiance à ce bureau exécutif et tout problème qu'ils vont rencontrer ici, de s'adresser directement au niveau des responsables du bureau, et il les a conseillé d'éviter des problèmes qui vont les conduire en prison. Il nous a conseillé de respecter les règlements et les lois du royaume marocain ici. Tout le monde, personne n'est au-dessus de la loi. Il faut qu'on respecte les règlements et les lois du pays là où nous sommes et d'éviter les problèmes. L'ambassade de la Sierra Leone est là, ça fait une année de cela. Ils ont fourni beaucoup d'efforts, ils ont visité les prisons, ils ont rencontré plus de 12 Sierra Leonais qui sont là, qui ont commis des crimes graves, que eux, ils ne peuvent pas décider d'un seul coup parce que le pays a l'air de loi. Donc il faut qu'on reste derrière ces lois. Voilà la raison pour laquelle il essaie de conseiller tout le monde de respecter les lois du pays, d'éviter des problèmes, d'éviter aussi de rentrer dans de faux problèmes et de suivre la direction de la communauté qui est là. Et s'il y a un problème, c'est la communauté qui va remonter l'information au niveau de l'ambassade pour trouver une solution à ces problèmes. Donc voilà les conseils que M. Carbo vient de donner, et il a remercié tout un chacun de nous qui sommes là aujourd'hui pour le déplacement effectué et qui souhaite que cette communauté aille dans le bon sens. Je vous remercie. On va essayer de continuer. On a une autre brillante, excellente personne qui va nous parler un peu de la communauté subsaharienne qui est là. le président du FASA, Papa. Il est le président de toutes les associations subsahariennes au Maroc, il faut noter. C'est-à-dire toutes les associations subsahariennes au Maroc, il est le président. So we are going to receive all the African associations in Morocco. So he is the president. Cher Président, chers membres du corps diplomatique, chers autorités, messieurs les membres de cette brillante communauté, de cette excellente communauté, je vous permettrai de m'exprimer en français parce que c'est là où je pourrais dire ce que je veux dire. J'avais préparé un discours, mais je pense que l'occasion fait qu'un discours ne serait pas vraiment très adéquat parce que nous sommes en famille. Donc nous devons discuter, échanger après tout ce qui vient d'être dit par le président et par M. Cargo, que nous remercions vivement. Je tiens à remercier la communauté Sierra Leone qui aujourd'hui a réussi à faire ça, c'est-à-dire à mettre sur pied une association communautaire qui va gérer les problèmes de la communauté. Mais permettez-moi, dès l'entame de mon propos, d'abord de souhaiter une nouvelle année, une belle nouvelle année à toute la communauté musulmane qui, à partir d'aujourd'hui, rentre sur une nouvelle ère de l'an 1444. Permettez-moi aussi de remercier Sa Majesté le roi Mohamed VI. Aujourd'hui, sa nouvelle politique migratoire qu'il a su poser au sein de l'Union africaine fait que nous tous qui sommes là, nous pouvons vivre en paix dans ce royaume qui est le Maroc. Tout dépend de nous maintenant, comme l'a dit M. Cargo tout à l'heure, ça dépend de comment est-ce que nous allons œuvrer pour pouvoir bénéficier des opportunités que le Maroc nous offre. Tout à l'heure, le président Touré l'a dit. Il faudrait que nous sachions que c'est nous qui avons quitté nos pays. C'est nous qui avons quitté nos parents. C'est nous qui avons quitté nos familles, femmes, enfants et tout, pour venir nous réaliser ici. Ça veut dire que nous sommes venus chercher au Maroc ce que nos propres pays n'ont pas pu nous donner. Moi, je suis là depuis 33 ans. C'est pas possible. Ça fait 33 ans que je suis là. J'ai jamais eu un seul petit problème avec mon Marocain. Et encore moins avec nos compatriotes sénégalais. Et chaque fois qu'on me demande, vous êtes d'où? Je le disais il n'y a pas longtemps à Simon Mohamed, notre éminent avocat, vraiment que je remercie, qui ne cesse de tout faire pour au Maroc. On en parlait et je lui disais que moi d'habitude on me demande vous êtes où, je dis chaque fois je suis un Africain né au Sénégal. Je panafricanisme. Et c'est pour ça que nous avons œuvré pour mettre sur pied la FASA. C'est quoi la FASA? Depuis des années, diverses associations sont créées au Maroc. Chaque association avec son combat. Mais réellement, le combat de chaque association, de chaque communauté était le même. Donc nous nous sommes dit pourquoi ne pas nous rassembler tous au sein d'une même entité et de tout faire pour être un seul interlocuteur devant les autorités marocaines pour pouvoir nous organiser et alléger le travail, le lourd travail aujourd'hui que nos diplomates ont pour
aider la communauté à s'intégrer, pour ne pas dire à s'inclure dans la communauté marocaine. Il y a beaucoup de perspectives. Il y a énormément de choses à faire au Maroc. Vraiment énormément de choses. Les opportunités sont inimaginables. Mais tout dépend de comment nous allons œuvrer pour prendre en main notre destinée et réussir notre immigration au Maroc. Tout dépend de nous. Nous sommes une famille, nous allons nous souffrir, nous allons discuter, nous allons échanger. Je préfère cela à ce discours. La FASAM s'est alors organisée. Plusieurs communautés sont venues. Nous sommes aujourd'hui quasiment une quinzaine et nous sommes très heureux de compter dorénavant sur la Sierra Leone pour être le 16e pays de la FASAM. Vous savez, moi, j'ai été très touché, personnellement, par la disponibilité, par l'engagement, par l'amour de son pays, l'amour de ses compatriotes, que M. Aboubakar Touré a fait preuve. À plusieurs reprises, il est venu avec Madame Viviane, qu'on appelle communément Zeynab. De la communauté. Et personnellement, j'ai pris l'engagement d'en discuter avec des pères qui sont dans la FASAM. Donc aujourd'hui, je salue la présence de M. Emmanuel Kouba, Seigneur. Le grand président de la communauté libérienne, qui fait un excellent travail au Maroc. Et je voulais une parenthèse pour saluer aussi mon doyen qui est là, cher ami. Hein? Donc, je disais que nous sommes heureux de compter vraiment sur la communauté sierra-léonaise, de par son président, M. Aboubakar Touré. Une excellente vision pour la communauté. Tout à l'heure, son discours avec replacer son souhait, ce serait de voir tout un chacun d'entre vous réussir son immigration au Maroc. Son souhait, c'est de voir tout un chacun d'entre vous avoir sa carte de séjour, que tout un chacun d'entre vous puisse avoir un travail décent ici au Maroc. On en a discuté. Et je vous assure, rien que hier, j'en ai discuté. Hier encore, j'ai rencontré le gouverneur et j'en ai discuté avec lui pour qu'on essaie de voir, parce qu'on a une réunion, d'ailleurs, M. Kourouba peut en témoigner, nous devons faire incessamment, parce que nous étions en train de demander une troisième régularisation et nous sommes en train de voir quels sont les voies et moyens pour qu'ils nous donnent encore des cartes de séjour pour nos communautés. Parce qu'à deux reprises, on a demandé des régularisations. À deux reprises, nous ne donnons pas de Une première fois, ils nous ont donné 35 000 cartes de séjour. C'était en 2004. Une deuxième fois, en 2017, ils nous ont encore donné 35 000 cartes de séjour pour toutes les communautés installées au Maroc. Et nous-mêmes, membres de la FASAM, nous siégions dans les différentes préfectures du pays. Et si nous parvenons à avoir encore une autre régularisation, ce serait vraiment quelque chose de merveilleux qui nous permettrait de sortir de la clandestinité et d'aller définitivement nous installer dans des emplois stables et de répondre aux besoins de nos familles qui sont restées au pays qui nous attend. Chers compatriotes, je vous demanderai, je vous recommanderai, ce n'est même pas une demande, c'est une recommandation, de suivre les directives de vos autorités diplomatiques et consulaires. Lorsque vos ambassades, lorsque vos consulats
vous demande de faire certaines choses, il faut les faire, c'est dans votre intérêt, c'est dans notre intérêt, c'est dans l'intérêt de tout un chacun de ces frères. Respectez les directives, je suis formel. Un président qui ne respecte pas les directives de ses ambassades, de ses supérieurs au niveau du consulat ou autre, un président qui ne respecte pas les besoins de sa communauté, un président qui veut se servir de sa communauté pour soi-même, moi personnellement, je n'ai rien à faire. Il s'est engagé pour la communauté et vous l'avez choisi. C'est vous qui l'avez élu. Il doit se mettre au pas derrière vous. Vos besoins doivent être cette priorité. Il ne doit absolument rien faire d'autre que de chercher à satisfaire vos besoins. Et comme l'a dit tout à l'heure notre cher premier secrétaire, M. Cargo, passez par lui et ce sera diligenté auprès des autorités de la Sierra Leone. Passez toujours. C'est un excellent monsieur que je remercie encore sans cesse. Je le remercie sans cesse. Tel que Mme Zeynab. Mettez-vous à l'assister. Organisez-vous, soutenez-le. Soutenez-le. Il veut arriver très loin avec vous. Mais il lui faut ce soutien-là, cette unité entre vous. Soyez une seule. Parce qu'un seul doigt ne peut rien faire. Mais une main donne de la force. Et donc soutenez-le. La deuxième chose, c'est les lois et règlements du pays d'accueil. Nous avons choisi de quitter nos pays. Nous sommes venus dans un autre pays qui nous a ouvert ses portes. Alors, s'il vous plaît, essayons de respecter les lois et règlements du Maroc. Essayons de ne pas être dans le faux. Essayons toujours d'être dans le juste. Parce que lorsque ce sont vos droits qui sont bafoués, nous pouvons intervenir nous, au sein de la FADA, au sein des autorités, pour vous soutenir. Nous avons notre avocat aussi qui est là. Je ne savais même pas qu'il serait là, c'est Mohamed. Il a toujours fait que ça, il sera là pour la FADA, il sera là pour toutes les communautés. Il est là pour nous aider. Essayez d'être vous dans vos droits, essayez d'être légaliste. Et Inch'Allah, vous n'aurez jamais de point de commun. Jamais de point. Et ne rentrez pas dans des choses qui sont prohibées. Ne rentrez pas dans des choses qui sont interdites. Essayez de travailler dignement, parce que chacun d'entre vous est un ambassadeur de son pays. Ça, il faut que nous le retenions. Chacun d'entre nous porte la tenue d'ambassadeur de son pays. Donc nous devons tout faire pour que cette tenue ne soit jamais salie. Chers compatriotes, nous de la FASAM, nous avons prêté ce serment d'être là pour vous, d'être là pour vous accompagner. Inscrivez-vous. Une association ne fonctionne pas parce que c'est le président qui donne. Non. Ce n'est pas ça qui fait fonctionner une association. Une association fonctionne lorsque ses membres cotisent et que ses membres suivent les feuilles de route que son président pose sur la table. C'est là qu'on peut réussir notre immigration. Je le saurai, je sais que le temps nous sert. Je ne vais plus rester là à parler jusqu'à la nuit. Mais mon seul souhait, ce serait que nous tous ensemble, nous nous mettons ensemble. Que ces petits mécontentements, ces petites haines des fois, ces petits envies qui sont entre nous, qu'on les dissipe, qu'on les enlève. Et qu'on se dise qu'on est une seule personne. Et que cette personne doit retourner demain en Sierra Leone, construire des immeubles et des immeubles, construire tout ce qui nous permettra de vraiment venir, c'est-à-dire au chevet de tous ces dons, toutes ces personnes qui attendaient quelque chose de nous. Soyons ensemble, restons ensemble, réussissons ensemble. Et encore, tous derrière votre ambassade, tous derrière votre consulat, tous derrière votre association, dont moi aujourd'hui j'ai entendu que c'est juste de Casablanca, mais je vous aurais conseillé d'avoir une association nationale. Une association nationale avec des délégations régionales. Si vous voulez réussir votre association, faites-en une fédération et des délégations. Il nous faut un seul interlocuteur. Nous, dans la FASAM qui est nationale, on ne peut pas avoir 5 présidents Sierra Leone. Non, on ne peut pas. Il nous faut un seul dans le bureau. Nous pouvons avoir 5. Les autorités non plus, ça ne les arrange pas d'avoir plusieurs interlocuteurs. L'objectif est le même. Réunissez-vous et ensemble, avec la FASAM, je vous assure que vous aurez tout, nous sommes là.
Cette brillante intervention et tout le monde I'm going still to brief you guys more on what he have just said in French. They have done a very brilliant in English. Let me just say it in English so that you guys can understand what he's trying to say. First of all, he tried to acknowledge and welcome our delegates from the embassies that are here. He also welcome our great lawyer that is here also, and all the people that have taken it as an opportunity to be here today to witness this great occasion. And he also mentioned that our president have worked very hard towards this day today, and they have met him several times to discuss about the community, and also with our chair lady for them to put ideas together and see how we are going to build up our community. And he's very happy that our community today is going to be part of the FASAM because they are having 15 communities. Different communities from different countries in the FASAM Association, and today the Sierra Leone community is going to be the 16th, and we are very proud of that. 2 days ago, not just 2 days ago, he was discussing with the governor of Casablanca concerning the communities in Morocco, and they come up with an issue concerning our consular residence card. And we are asking for opportunities for the different African associations that are here to have another opportunity to get resident cards. And that one is on board. So they are going to fight very hard so that all the African associations that have to get. And also, they advised us to buy the rules and regulations of the Moroccan government. To abide by the rules and regulations, not to commit crime, and to obey authorities that are here, to obey the embassy, the council, and the Sierra Leone community that are here. Any issue that we have among ourselves, let's bring it to the community. The community can take the issue to the embassy and make the people that are there. We should not just have an issue, jump straight, go to the embassy or for any other else, we just consulting the community. The people that we have voted for, we have confidence in them, that's why we have voted for them. And we should still have that confidence to bring any issue to them. If they see they cannot handle it, we have the authorities ahead, we'll meet them, we'll find solutions to it, because the body is here for all of us. So these are some of the advices that they have given to us, and we have to take them into consideration if really we want this community to work. It's for the betterment of everyone that is here today. So we thank him very much, and we are going to proceed on the next agenda that we have. As I was telling you earlier before, we have somebody in the midst that is also very important. That's our lawyer that have worked very hard. Sierra Leone community to defend our brothers in custody, in prison. That's something that we'll never forget. And he really tried very hard. Our brothers are among us here today, and we are very proud to have him among us. Please let's give him a round of applause. Please.
Volume.
Mesdames et messieurs, vraiment, je n'étais pas préparé à ce que je dois dire un petit mot. On ne m'a pas dit ça, mais je commence par vous dire que je suis très content et très touché d'être là parmi mes amis, parmi mes frères. D'habitude, en tant qu'avocat exerçant pour 20 ans, plus que ça, prendre la parole devant la cour, devant des audiences, c'est un jeu, c'est devenu un jeu d'enfant. Mais quand on est là, vous allez traduire ça plus tard, quand on est là avec des amis, avec des personnes avec lesquelles on a des liens très forts, là ça commence à être un petit peu difficile. Je ne vais pas répéter ce qu'avaient dit les personnes qui m'ont précédé, mais je vais un petit peu y aller directement par 3 petits points afin de ne pas nous occuper trop, afin de ne pas donner beaucoup de travail salutaire. Là, j'ai eu l'occasion et le plaisir d'avoir rencontré le président de la FASAM, M. Diop, et avec lui, bien sûr, on a entretenu et on a parlé de pas mal de sujets, pas mal de points liés vraiment à cette question-là qui est pertinente, la question d'intégration. Là, vous savez, vous êtes là. Vous êtes là. Chacun de vous a un rêve. All of you, you have a dream. I cannot speak English very well because I will not express what I have in my heart. So I will only looking for my words, and I will not be very able to express what I have in my heart. So I will do it by flash. So, vous avez de la chance d'être là. Vous avez de la chance d'avoir un pays, je parlerai de mon pays, le Maroc, qui a les bras ouverts. On est tous des Africains, que ce soit au nord ou au sud, on est tous des Africains. On a intérêt, nous tous, à se focaliser sur notre continent. Le Maroc n'a pas intérêt à aller chercher ailleurs, puisqu'il a des amis sénégalais, nigériens, Sierra Leone, ivoiriens, et la liste est très longue. Alors pourquoi aller chercher des opportunités de développement alors qu'on a un continent très vaste et très riche? Très riche. Je me demande, moi, pourquoi on rate. J'aurai quelques minutes, je ne vais pas répondre. On a toutes les chances d'être un continent très fort. Bah, si je reviens à votre question qui vous intéresse pour tous, c'est la question de l'intégration. Bah, la régularisation, comme a dit M. le Président de la FASAM, ça viendra seul. Mais vous, il faut que vous focalisez un petit peu sur vos affaires. C'est-à-dire, je m'explique, pour bien s'intégrer, il faut bien sûr travailler sur l'union, parce que l'union fait la force. Il ne faut pas être dispersé. Le respect, moi je ne voudrais pas parler du respect de la loi, parce que là ça s'impose, le respect de la loi, mais vous devez bien sûr travailler sur l'union, parce que l'union fait votre force. Encore un deuxième élément, c'est le savoir. Vous êtes là, en attendant votre totale intégration, en attendant votre régularisation sur le plan des papiers, ne perdez pas votre temps. Armez-vous, parce que pour mener un combat efficace, il faut s'armer. Et le meilleur moyen pour moi de mener un combat, c'est le savoir. Ne perdez pas votre temps. Il y a des universités, il y a des écoles armez-vous par le savoir. Ça va vous permettre et ça va faciliter la tâche d'intégration. J'ai mentionné l'union, j'ai parlé du savoir. La dernière chose que je dois dire, c'est que les autorités, bien sûr, elles sont là. Elles ont des programmes. Mais bien sûr, elles attendent des autorités qu'on va frapper à leur porte. Parce que la meilleure personne qui est censée savoir vos besoins, c'est vous. Alors, si vous énumérez vos besoins, si vous vous organisez très bien, bien sûr, il y aura toujours des points sur lesquels vous allez frapper. Et j'en ai la certitude, parce que vous voyez, la politique dernièrement, les hautes instances marocaines, c'est d'aller s'intégrer en Afrique. C'est de tendre les mailles à beaucoup d'investissements. Le Maroc, et c'est par là que je vais clôturer, le Maroc, je dis je jure, le Maroc a besoin de vous. Le développement du Maroc ne passera pas sans votre contribution. Vous êtes là, le Maroc, à l'image d'autres pays africains, il est en pleine expansion, il est en plein décollage économique, mais il a certainement besoin de vous. J'étais ravi d'être parmi vous. Mon cabinet est toujours ouvert avec mes collaborateurs, mon staff technique et juridique. On est là toujours. Vous aurez bien sûr plus tard mes coordonnées. Tout à chacun de vous qui a besoin de quoi que ce soit. Ne pensez jamais à la question pécuniaire. Pensez vraiment à avoir un conseil. Merci encore. Merci de m'avoir ouvert. Merci.
Thank you very much. You have all listened to our lawyer here. First of all, he tried to thank us for this great opportunity that you also talk here last is that still is about coming together, that united together we can be strong, divided we fall. So we should also make sure that whatever we are doing, we come together, we seek for knowledge, we seek for advice, and that his doors are open for each and every one of us here. At any time, him and his cabinet, their doors are open for us. Whatever issue we have, whatever problem we have, we can come and meet him, we seek for advice and we seek for solutions, and he's ready to render service to us. So we are going to proceed again.
You forgot one thing. You said that Morocco loved us.
Yeah, the second thing I said, thank you very much. Thank you very much. As you were saying about Morocco, that Morocco is an African country as our own country. So we are all African countries. And Morocco cannot develop without being the African other countries. We are all brothers and sisters. And that the Morocco government need us to work together because Morocco cannot develop without we. And the same as we too. And that's why today their political plan is that many investors are going down to Africa to invest. And which means they need us. And that they need us, we should be very, very united so that these opportunities cannot run away. We come together for the betterment of all of us. So thank you very much for reminding me of that time. It's time, let's just proceed. And we have, again, the next person here is our great elder from the community. I think they have one or two words to say to us, which is nobody else than Mr. Ibrahim. Mr. Ibrahim, sir, please.
I have been in Morocco for, well, I cannot give you all, for over 20 years. I have a long story, sad and good at the same time, to explain to you about the country. First of all, I've never prepared any speech to give because but yet I have to make some contribution because this union that we are celebrating today, we have been working for it for a very long time. Just like the time we are looking to get an embassy in Morocco. So I'm happy to meet with you today on this particular occasion. not the smallest community, one of the smallest communities in the world, not the smallest. But we have been struggling, especially we, the elders, we, the people, adventurers in Morocco here. We've been praying, dreaming to get an embassy in this country. Luckily, we have got it. We thank His Excellency, Brigadier Mother. After the embassy, we are dreaming about union. This union, we have been fighting. On several occasions that we have been union. But unfortunately, there are some blockages. But today, I'm happy that we are celebrating our union in Morocco. But this union, as I want to be precise, is the Sierra Leone union in Morocco. I know that it's I want to express myself. We cannot get just like said just now. We cannot get the first president in one union. So being that we have got a president for the Sierra Leone Union in America, I think we have to get another participant to be part of the union. So this is one of the things that I have to advise President. So I can continue. Just because we have been here today, I want to contribute to the different speakers, what they have said in terms of advice. As an adventurer in Morocco, one of the oldest adventurers, since I've been in this country, I've never involved in any problem in this country. So as everybody is giving their advice about being careful in this country, because when you are in a particular country, you have to work as the people do. You know, when you are in Rome, you have to work. So when you are in a particular country, you cannot say, I need fast money, or I have to be fast in terms of adventure. You have to be careful. Because we have been here for so many years. Up to now, we have without any problem. But if you come to this country, you say, I need to go back to France to get something. I mean, you result yourself in a particular place, not like you have explained. There are not a lot of others in prison. Why are they in prison today? Not because of, they are not parents. They don't take care. You understand? We are here in this country. Morocco is an open-handed country. But people don't know. But anywhere you are, you have to be careful. This life, you don't need to rush. Understand? You're slow, but you have to be slow. So whenever you are in particular in the country, whatever you want to do, you have to be careful. So that's not in trouble. So I've seen some, not only Sierra-Leoneans, many sons and brothers who are here in this country have been in prison for many times. Why are they in prison? Not because of that, you will be careful. So in my advice to the just addition to what other people have said, please respect the laws of the law and make sure that you do as Moroccans do. The laws of Moroccans are very, 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 very difficult. So if you don't respect the laws, you'll be in trouble. So this is a short advice that I want to give you as an end. Thank you very much.
Il est Sierra Leone, il nous a expliqué, il a fait plus de 20 ans au Maroc ici, donc il connaît réellement les règlements du Maroc et il connaît réellement le Maroc. Donc il a commencé par féliciter tout un chacun de nous et les différents intervenants qui ont intervenu ici, il a félicité tout le monde et il a essayé de nous conseiller réellement sur la vie du Maroc et de respecter les lois qui sont là. Aujourd'hui, il est très honoreux d'assister à ce programme parce que ça fait des années qu'on essayait de mettre quelque chose comme ça en place. Donc, on a commencé comme ça à réclamer l'ambassade de la Sierra Leone au niveau du Maroc parce que Sierra Leone c'est un petit pays, mais les Léonais qui sont là n'étaient pas tellement nombreux, donc on a toujours œuvré pour avoir notre ambassade ici. Et aujourd'hui, il remercie le président, son excellence Madame Dio, pour avoir accordé cette opportunité au Sierra Leone. Ici aujourd'hui, on a notre ambassade, ça fait une année. Donc on remercie le président de la République et aussi remercie les membres qui ont effectué le déplacement pour être là ici aujourd'hui et il nous a conseillé d'éviter tout problème et de respecter les lois du Maroc. de respecter les lois et d'être derrière ces lois-là. Personne n'est au-dessus des lois. Donc si tu es là, tu respectes les lois, tu n'auras pas de problème. Tu peux vivre 100 ans, 1000 ans sans avoir de problème avec les autorités marocaines. Donc œuvrer pour que cette union continue et pour que chacun de nous bénéficie de quelque chose dans cette grande organisation. Donc c'était ça le discours de M. Ibrahim. On va continuer avec, on a le représentant de l'Union des étudiants sierra-léonais au niveau du Maroc. Lui aussi, il a des mots à dire. Starting, you have 2 words to say, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Bonjour tout le monde, and to the fellow people there on the avenue. So I'm here representing the students union in Morocco. I'm Abdullah Kijalo and I am the president. So I'll be speaking in French. So first of all, I want to congratulate the president and the executive and the whole community, the all of Sierra Leone in Casablanca. I want to congratulate all of you because coming together, putting our differences aside, to have a union, it brings positive bells of progress and development. In as much as we are trying to develop our individual lives, but having a place that we can come to, having a union that we can come together and develop as one is a good thing. Because together we can go further than how we can go individually. So I want to congratulate you. And as a students' union, we are looking forward to working with you in whatever aspect. Before being students or non-students, we are first Sierra Leoneans. Before being students or non-students, we are all Africans together. As it has been said several times, we are not a lot, even as students. We are one of the least communities here. We have only one student studying here in Casablanca. And she told me of how the community in Casablanca was going to help us settle down, find a place and all of that. And that is what we want to hear. And I want to thank you once. So we are looking forward to working with you guys. All the best for the future. Thank you.
Il a fait aussi qu'elle soit bien installée. Elle suit ses cours dans les conditions normales. Donc, c'est une bonne nouvelle d'abord qu'il a reçu de l'autre part. Lui, malgré n'est pas là, mais il sache que oui, leur communauté fonctionne dans les règles là. Et donc, il a remercié tout un chacun qui sont prêts à 100% de travailler avec la communauté sierra-léonaise. Donc, il nous a remercié. Maintenant, on va continuer. Ici, on a une autre grande personnalité qui est parmi nous. Il est le sage de la communauté nigérienne. Il est là. C'est très important aussi qu'on entend qu'il nous dit 2 ou 3 mots par rapport à son expérience de vie de Casablanca. Monsieur Oulé, qui est là, s'il vous plaît.
Start talking now. I will start by telling you to give me this latest music by Kiss Daniel Buga. I like to see everybody smile. That is why I started like that, because we can not just sit down here and everybody frowning their face. Today, I don't like to Don't sleep, don't sleep. Wake up. Wake up. Yes, I want to see smiles on your faces. Yes, I want to see everybody smile on your faces. Thank you very much. Yeah, before I start, I want to say thank you very much for this beautiful day, occasion, giving me the honor and privilege to stand before you, for you to listen to my voice with all respect and honor to the diplomatic corps, especially my dear one, the president of FASA, my bodyguard, and the president of the Students' Union. I had that experience many years ago. And old school, yes, because your juniors will have a lot to learn from you, and you have a lot of work to do by, So, my main talk today for the Sierra Leoneans, I've listened to everybody talk here, and I've come to understand that the Sierra Leonean community is small, is the youngest, but I want to tell you that today you can be the point of call for the whole Africans to come together. And I don't like to make that talk by saying Sierra Leonean. Anybody who is close to me will know what I'm trying to talk about. That name, Sierra Leonean, Nigeria, Senegal, it hurts me. It is not written on my forehead that I'm a Nigerian, is it? Is it written on your forehead that you're a Sierra Leonean? I want us to grow from this point, that the sense of community that I am seeing here today, that is the community of Sierra Leone, to grow, to extend, to enlarge from community to country to continent to the world and to nature, the cosmos. Why am I talking this way? Because all of us sitting down here, including me who is talking, we are all talking based on our limited identity. And when we say limited, what do we mean? All of us, we know it. We're speaking in English, we're speaking in French. We are limited because of what we identify ourselves with. I'm a Sierra Leonean. He's a Nigerian. Automatically, is my enemy. I'm a Sierra Leonean. He's a Senegalese. Automatically, I'm seeing him as my enemy. But the day you and me will come to know that it's the color of blood in me that is functioning in me is the same that is functioning in him as a human being. The day you and me start thinking as human being, that day is the beginning of unity in Africa. Your name Sierra Leone today came to be from Berlin Conference in 1884 when Africa was divided as a cake by our colonial masters who were waging wars among themselves here in Africa because of our resources. Today you and me, we are fighting each other, seeing ourselves as enemies. We are not enemies of one another. Let us start from today, be thinking of our resources, that they are blindfolding us, creating wars in our midst, and taking our resources away, turning us into poor people, poverty striking, and making us one people. You don't need to go to abroad. Abroad you are running to. They are living from Africa here. Today all of you know Blood Diamond, Sierra Leone. What caused it? What caused it? The same thing in Liberia. Up till today, the way you and me, we are standing here in Congo, they are siphoning the diamonds in Congo. There is an airport in Congo that is taking out diamonds every day. Is it reported on CNN? No. we have to wake up. I am coming to where we are today, Morocco, because I was hearing that we have to abide by the law. I want to say something. Africans are law-abiding citizens wherever they go to. I want to give you that assurance. It is true that we have to abide by the law. How about when we abide by the law and the ground that we are in still attacks us? For example, in Morocco here, when you go on the street with your carte séjour, you are going to walk. Are you doing something illegal? You are being attacked on the road, being macheted. You are being attacked by 4 or 5 people, all in the name of probably to take your telephone. People around, they will not come and help you until those people succeed in taking away your telephone. And tomorrow you go to the authority to complain. First thing they will ask you, do you have cassage? Somebody bleeding. Somebody bleeding. So I want to tell to our authorities also, we have been follow for years. It is high time for us to wake up, to ask questions. It is true, we are limited, but we can enlarge our, we can grow, we can ask questions. Yes, we are here in Morocco, it is true. The same law that we are facing here, are Moroccans facing the same law in Sierra Leone? No.
Obviously no.
Then what is the exchange we're having? All of us cannot be follow. There is a great musician in Nigeria, Mr. Fela Aníkúlá Bukoti. Mr. Follow, open your eyes. So my dear ones, I want to say, Sierra Leone, don't see yourself as the youngest community here. You are here to make a change. You are here to make transformation. Never you look up to anything, anyone, and never you underrate anything, anyone.
Thank you very much, sir. On vient d'écouter notre sage, M. Wallé, et il a fait une intervention aussi très chère d'islam. Il nous a parlé que lui, il n'est pas nigérien, il est africain, donc il faut qu'on arrête de distinguer les âmes, nous sommes tous la même famille. Nigériens, Sénégalais, Marocains, c'est la même chose, nous sommes tous d'Afrique. Et il faut qu'on ouvre nos yeux, qu'on éveille l'unité entre nous et qu'on se fait respecter aussi. Donc il a amélioré certaines choses au niveau du Maroc ici, malgré si peut-être il y a des documents, on arrive à t'adresser, des fois tu pars à la police, la première chose qu'on te demande c'est si tu as un cadre de séjour, même si tu es blessé, quoi qu'il t'arrive, on te demande des documents d'abord. Et ça c'est des choses qui doivent réellement s'arrêter, on connaît pour que le respect de tout un chacun soit respecté et tout le monde soit considéré, mais c'est à nous de s'éveiller et voir réellement pour que cela soit en application. Tous qui sont là, c'est la même famille et le temps va vite, on a gaspillé assez de temps. On vous remercie pour ce déplacement, on va aussi continuer sur notre programme pour accélérer un peu. Pour qu'on accélère un peu, we have the last speaker here. Before we come to the donation, refreshment and entertainment, we finish with the speeches first. We have the photo of dance that will be given by our chairlady. Then please come on board and give us the photo of dance.
Volume.
Can you guys hear me? I also want to say thank you to the President of Fazam and also honorable lawyer that is here with us. I just want to say thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, It's my privilege to offer thanks on this occasion. Thank you so much to all the speakers here today for completing their important work together and sharing your findings and opinions with us today. We are grateful to you all. And we would like to acknowledge our gratitude today. Yeah, I already said that. Ladies and gentlemen, such an event cannot happen overnight. It requires planning and a bad eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be supported by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues from organizations who know their jobs and are results oriented. I cannot thank everyone here for the participation and their willingness to complete tasks beyond their comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to say that we are most grateful to all the speakers on this floor. We thank you for being with us this afternoon. It's a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our lovely chairman. Les représentants de l'ambassade de notre avocat qui est là, et le président des FASAM et les responsables qui sont là, et tout un chacun de nous pour cet déplacement. Elle a remercié aussi les membres de l'organisation, qui réellement elle est très contente pour votre présence et que cette communauté est à bras ouverts pour collaborer avec tout un chacun de nous qui a pris que cette communauté aille de l'avant. Donc on vous remercie très sincèrement. On vient sur aussi un point très important parce qu'après ici, n'oubliez pas, on a un peu de nourriture. We have another very important issue here. We have the next program here is donation time. I know all of us love our country, Sierra Leone, and this is the smallest and greatest community that we have there today. So we have a donation time. After that time, we have refreshment time for everybody, and we have 2 or 3 Sierra Leoneans that will come and vibrate the hall for us. That we celebrate in peace. So please, Mr. DJ, you can play me small music and we proceed on the donation time. We have the donation box here. Everybody, please let me put it on the table. We are really expecting breakthrough from people. Give with all your heart. Give to the Sierra Leone community. I will be happy for you. Please. Please, donation time. Whatever you have, please, salute us again. Thank you very much.
Já primeiro, não é pra não.
Thank you so much.
Made in Africa. Focus sur l'apport de la diaspora africaine dans le développement du continent.